So, hello everyone, I'm super glad to be here, and I want to start with a simple question. How many of you have a long to-do list on your laptop or your phone? And how many of you can tell me right now the 3 tasks more important on this list? More difficult, isn't it? We come from an era where information and notification were already overwhelming. And now we find ourselves in a new one where AI can multiply options to infinity. So what's happened? That our working memory, which can hold only between 3 and 7 items at a time, get overloaded. And it creates what is called mental fog. The feeling of working hard but not really moving forward. Of being tired, get confused. Sounds familiar? And in this context, leaders are the most at risk. So, let me introduce you to Mario. He manages a team of 8 people. When he wakes up, the first thing that he does is to check his phone and open at least 4 apps. After that, when he goes to the office, he works with 15 tabs open on his screen, and also he has a constant flow of notification on the chat. On top of that, probably he has 3 meetings and several catch-up with his team that day. The mind of Mario jumps from one task to another every few seconds. He thinks efficiency means not leaving anything pending. But what is really happening inside of his brain? Well, the human brain works with 2 main modes. Yes. The prefrontal cortex mode, where executive functions are leading, like planning, sustaining attention, memory, decision making, and the wandering mind, a more primitive mode, full of impulse and automatic thoughts. But the wandering mind is not really bad. Actually, it's where we create quite often creative ideas and new connections. The problem is when it rules the mind without to collaborate with the cortex. When that's happened, that usually happens nowadays, today is the problem that we have to deal more, is when the working memory is forced to hold more than 7 items. Then the cortex has hesitation, and this hesitation is read as a danger. Then the amygdala takes over, cortisol increase, you know what's happening. The alert system is activated, and we stop to have clear decisions, to make good decisions, and we react from urgency. In addition, AI adds another variable to this challenge, because every time that we get a new surprising answer from the GPT or another AI, that releases dopamine in our reward system. And as you can guess, as more dopamine, more we want to keep going into this loop of distraction. Imagine a leader who has to lead and handle not only with his own mental noise, but also with the noise of their entire team, his entire team. And this is mental fog. But what is mental clarity? It is the ability to keep in mind what is important, why it matters, and what comes next. Positive psychology and neuroscience has been studying during many years how to train the mind to make it work better. At ISVIDA, I've been defining this finding into a practical model to help leaders to translate them to daily habits. Because a manager with clarity not only has better results, They can transmit calm, direction, and trust. And as you know, that changes everything. But better than me explain the details, I will let my avatar do it. And on the way, I'm going to practice some meditation.
Hello, let me introduce you to the Cristina methodology. It is based on the latest findings from positive psychology and neuroscience about human happiness. Science tells us something very clear. Real and sustainable happiness, not the short-term dopamine rush or distraction, can be understood through three main dimensions. In this model, we represent them as three overlapping circles. The first circle is physical happiness. We nurture it through movement, rest, and nutrition. The second circle is mental happiness. We cultivate it with purpose, present, and love experience. The third circle is relational happiness. It works from healthy self-esteem and authentic connections with others. When these three dimensions come together, something powerful happens. Our psychological functioning becomes optimal. Mental clarity emerges. The mind stays strong and focused. A positive impact on others flows naturally. Clarity is not an accident. It is the result of training every day, our body, our mind, and our relationships.
She has better accent than me. Well, this that we just done, is a little example of the fact that I want to bring today to you. It's the idea that now that AI can do almost any task better than we can, now our new responsibility, the real one, is to take care of our brain, our mind, and our mental clarity to guide not only and just our teams, but also our AIs, like a ship in the middle of our warming sea of information, guided by a lighthouse. Because AI can multiply options, but mental clarity multiply impact. And let me finish with just a simple question. Do you already know your top 3 things of today? Thank you very much.